This is a trial run for a fully animated Alpha Squad Book 1.
Well, it's been a long time in the making, but it's finally time to try and make a fully animated Squad Book movie.
Yes, and if I don't get my motherfucking bush light soon, I am going to shit.
Well, fuck, I hope this works. Going through these voices is going to be shit.
And if they don't subscribe, I'll slap them with a 4 Loko.
And perhaps they would, but for now it was time for test run 1.
Did it work? Well, it finally worked.
About time, and by the way, this place looks nothing like the cave.
Well, I guess Plotagon didn't expect to need a background with titty posters and 40 bottles everywhere. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, and
subscribe, or I'll slap you with a 4 Loko.
My first time I started chilling with Andy, he invited me to his house sophomore year. We started walking down the street because he wanted to show me this bridge on his road and how you could get under it, and there was a small creek you could chill at. After a minute we kept walking down the road until we ended up at this old abandoned house. I didn't know why and wanted to go there, but before long he made it apparent. He said, "Hey dude, watch this," and shattered one of the windows and started laughing. I was telling him, "Hey man, we're gonna get in trouble, we shouldn't be doing this," but he said it was abandoned and the inside was destroyed and the city was gonna tear it up anyway. Before long we were breaking cups on walls, throwing boulders into the sinks, and making the shitter with this pole dipped in concrete we found in the backyard that looked like Thor's hammer. It was pretty fun until I went home. I still don't know how we got caught, but my mom said she just got off the phone with Andy's parents and the police, and I'm pretty sure I got in a lot of trouble after that. Eventually it blew over, and one day me and Andy returned to the bridge one night while his parents were having a party, and Andy sneaked a mason jar filled with a shot of 26 different kinds of liquor, and we drank it, but somehow I didn't get drunk, and then Andy pulled out some tiny firecrackers and started dropping them in the mason jar.
November 11th, 2014, I got a call from Andy saying he got kicked out for smoking weed. I had never driven anyone around before, and Andy had to bike to the school to meet me in the pouring rain. Before long he was living with us. At the time I was having problems with my girlfriend and her family, and Andy's girlfriend kept lying about being pregnant, but a couple months later she actually got pregnant. Me and Andy had a rhythm of going to school, chilling and playing GTA, and then going to the gym. Then one day we headed to McDonald's, and right when we pulled up, one of his friends rolled up in a Civic and flashed him a bag of weed. A few seconds later he was walking back to the car with some Reggie. At the time we were chilling with a bunch of people we knew from ROTC, and one day our friend Casey shouted out, "Alpha Squad," and that's how she was a crazy whore, and they apologized for doing me wrong. Things went back to normal and the squad began to be about chilling and partying, doing vape tricks and skeet shooting, and in October we had built the man cave out of a storage building we cleaned out. We were having blunt ceremonies and cracking jokes. But that's just what was going on in front of me. There was a lot going on in the background. When I started ROTC, my stepfather made me join 2 teams. Drill and exhibition drill was what it ended up being. That's when I first met Tredo, Douglas, and Gardner. We were elite exhibition drillers, able to do triple behind the back catches, spin 2 rifles at once, and do 4-man throws. Douglas was the best. I was second only to him, and Tredo was just behind me and then Gardner. One day Douglas thought up a name for us. Sacred Guard Drill Team. I liked the sound of it. It's really too bad SGDT disbanded after high school. After high school Douglas and Casey went in the military. Tackett. Andy's friend got kicked out for stealing weed, and Tredo left second semester to be with his manipulative girlfriend. Then Andy moved out for good and I started having to focus on college. One could say the squad really started when Andy brought Tackett over and Tredo came over, and we started playing Impractical Joker-like games with walkie-talkies in Walmart. Me and Tredo were on team, and Andy and Tackett were a team, and we would yell crazy shit into the walkie-talkie from the car or somewhere else and then switch. And then when Brandon Miller, Casey, Douglas, Kimbrell, and Will joined, things were going good. The squad had over a dozen members at one point back then. The first time we got stoned, I remember Andy singing this song.
If you wipe from front to back, you'll keep your duties in your crack. If you wipe back to front, you'll surely be, duty poops in your pussy. Duty poops in your cunt, babe, and duty poops in your butt.
Shit had me dead. Then I was so high I laughed and called him a Democrat for no reason. The first time I got drunk I was drinking mics with Andy and I slumped in the hallway with the spins. Then at Christmas we started doing a party with friends holiday called Squadmas and going to this tower back in the woods for ceremonies with new people called High Tower. After high school I planned to go to USC on a military scholarship. Before that though the squad went on 2 beach trips, the first with Miller and the second with Will. On the trip with Miller we brought all the bongs and one day when I was swimming in the ocean Miller walked up hammered and told me everyone was about to start drinking. Then as Miller was throwing up off the balcony he sees the people in the neighboring room doing the same and then we all ended up partying and playing Cards Against Humanity together and hitting beer bongs. The second trip with Will we couldn't smoke because we were with my mother and we ended up walking 5 miles back and forth each day to the beach. Then we got these stoner best buds shirts and started finding dealers near the beach and flipped it for more weed from each other. Then we went in this shop since I just turned 18 and bought wraps and kratom and mixed it with the herb in a blunt and hid it in this secluded place behind a fence at the hotel. After the beach trips with Will and Miller I had a lot to reflect on but college was only a few weeks away.
Crystal clear. You surely get duty poops in your cunt. If you wipe from front to back, you'll keep your duties in your crack. If you wipe back to front, you'll surely get duty poops in your cunt.
He went to Radio Shack.
My senior year of school and every day I would eat lunch with my friend Will from ROTC and he would tell me about how you could smoke out of an apple and how he felt when he got high and was describing what a bong and a bowl was to me for the first time and that's how I got a lot of my initial knowledge of smoking. Then one day my friend Andy gets kicked out of his house for smoking and ended up moving in with me. Now I was pretty close with Andy. We had got into some hijinks before in sophomore year and we were pretty close. At the time we had a routine of going to the gym, playing GTA and chilling, until one day we're going to McDonald's and this car pulls up and it was these 3 guys named Bizzle, Anton and Ramos, and they flash Andy a bag of weed and before long Andy's walking back with it and we head back to the crib. So like I said at the time I didn't have any bowls or bongs so we had to use the old soda can method and me and Andy smoke on the back porch one night when my mom's not home and Andy gets high as hell but I don't, and then I try again and after 3 times of trying to smoke I still haven't got high but eventually I got high. So that day I had just finished making a wooden cube puzzle on engineering and I had been messing with it all day and the first thing that happens is I head back to my room is I feel completely gassed. And am sitting on my bed trying to solve this puzzle I could do 20 minutes ago and failing miserably and I start laughing realizing how baked I am. At this point I got the giggles and I don't know why but I started laughing hysterically and calling a Democrat and a pilgrim for no reason. Then out of nowhere, Andy starts singing this song in the key of Castle of Glass by Linkin Park. If you wipe from front to back, you'll keep your duty in your crack. If you wipe back to front, you'll surely have, surely be. Duty poops in your pussy. Duty poops in your cunt, babe. Duty poops in your butt. And I laughed so hard I almost shit my pants. After that it wore off and time passed and eventually Andy moved out but I would continue to smoke from then on.
What's happening, guys? It's Diddy here. Here to talk about my first day with the squad again. Whenever I went to put up some of the videos for the Alpha Squad montage, some shit got deleted out. We had some videos of us playing football and blowing shit up with the 12 gauge and a couple other things in addition to my video, so I'm going to go ahead and redo that. And as well, we didn't get to have a video of me or Will reviewing any of our marijuana like we did in a couple other videos, so I guess I'm going to get to that. So basically, the first day with the squad, the first day for me, I guess technically the first day everything started, was September 11th, 2014, and that was the day that Andy, aka Boss Man, ended up getting kicked out of his house. And he had been my friend throughout high school. And I remember that day it was raining like fuck, and he had a bike from his house, which fortunately wasn't that far away. But he had to bike to the high school, and I went and I got him. And he ended up staying at my house 6 months, I don't know. But anyways, about 2.5 months in, there was this tool shed that we had outside. And it was full of just like old shit that my family had left here. And we were going through it and cleaning it up. And then we just got this idea to turn it into a man cave. And that's what you see around you right now. So...
A long time ago.
Like, what was your first day like?
I just remember coming in this bitch right here. And then I think you fucking showed me that princess. I was like looking at that thing thinking it was so big. I was like, what the fuck? That thing's huge as fuck, yeah. I've never seen anything like that, man.
I think you came over when Andy was here, right?
Yeah, he took the key to my house by himself. That's where he was driving in. I was just getting high as fuck. That was when I didn't.
Shit's pretty much like, so, it all started with me hanging up on boy Will. He was like, yo, I know this guy. Yeah, man, Jay, he throws down. I was like, nah, you boys in ROTC. Like, and he's always on his shit. Like, there ain't no way there's another nigga in there like me. I'm over here getting fucked up every day before I go to RTC being cocky. I don't give a shit about it though. He does. He's got some fucking drive and that shit. He tosses rifles around like a boss and shit like that. But either way, get back to the story. It was like pretty much like trying to get into a club that you knew you couldn't get into. That's how that was the vibe that was given off, because like Will's like, I don't know, man. He doesn't really know you. He might not be cool with you. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, he don't even know me. He's like, it's just he's kind of weird about inviting people he don't know over sometimes. And I was just like, what? I was like, I mean, I know him from RTC. It's like this big thing, but pretty much, I end up getting here and like there's fucking lights everywhere. And this fucking place. It's a small one. And everybody's just getting drunk as fuck and smoked the fuck up. Everybody's just shouting and hollering. And it's a bunch of niggas I knew from my fucking high school. And I was like, what the hell? I didn't expect all this shit. And I started getting super fucked up. And it's just one of the craziest nights I've had. Pretty much. That's how I got introduced to the squad. So, it's definitely a different one. And now I live with it. But yeah.
Alright, I suppose first day was senior year of high school. We're all used to ROTC when you came to us. Tolls, everybody, someone coming over here, and then, well, you know, fuck it, so I came over, first motherfucker I saw was shaking Campos, so it's like, okay. And the first thing I heard is how he broke a piece. It's like the very first thing he did, he like tried to break something. And we had a session with those fucking pipes.
He kept wanting to turn like the randomest of shit into a bomb, like things that shouldn't be turned into it, like a candle holder.
Yeah, like we were all like, what's going on? So that was the first thing. And then Douglas was here, Casey. Casey was here.
Dude, it's been forever since Douglas and Casey were here, or Brandon, or April.
I'll show it to y'all right before, you know. I'll show you once it's here we go.
Yo, what's up on the screen? Well, first day of ROTC actually. Fourth quarter. Freshman year. Met Andrew Bott, right? He seemed pretty cool. We stayed after school, did a little bit of lunching. I was like, hey man, you gonna give me a ride home? He was like, yeah. So we were in the key. We got to my house, and nobody was home. Tried to call my dad, he didn't answer. Called mom, she didn't answer. So I said, fuck it. Hey man, can I go to your house for a little bit? He's like, yeah, come on. Like, alright, went over there. I met Diddy over there. Yeah, Diddy. And we were just blazing it up and shit. I had a Four Loko. Feeling pretty good. All of a sudden, Dad called me. Had to go. I was trying to stay in that, but shit, went home. Got caught, but still, good damn day, because I got to meet my...
At the Glob Monster, being free, Farquaad uses the blood of Shrek to grow the blob into the Globber Monster, and they teleported to the battlefield. Angered, Shrek wields his massive ogre shaft and charges at the Globber Monster, being free.
One day, probably around the time Andy left again, Travis, Josh Miller and I were in the star room, and Travis was telling us about the tattoos he had. One said made from broken pieces and was in a V shape on his chest, and the other one was a tramp stamp his dad gave him while he was drinking with his dad, and they got blackout drunk, that reads, "Every devil needs his angel." We died laughing for about an hour, and then Travis walked out of the room, and when he walked back in we stopped and immediately started dying laughing again, and he was like, "Y'all are assholes." One day I hit up Will to chill not long before the skate squad formed, and he was chilling with this one guy named Mike or something, and we ended up chilling in the cave and taking shots each of Four Loko, vodka and Four Loko mixed with vodka. Eventually it was 1 or 2 in the morning and everyone was feeling good, and out of nowhere we hear a knock on the cave, and it was Johnny with his friend who was staying at his house, and they walked all the way to my house and didn't even know if we'd be up or there, and we were having a party. We chilled with Johnny for a couple hours and eventually they left, and by the end of the night we had each had 25 shots of vodka and Loco, and Mike puked in his fruit punch Four Loko and got blackout drunk. Eventually he was good and we dropped him off back at Will's, but he never came back over again.
College was only a few weeks away. Orientation with ROTC wasn't bad at first. Then everything changed at the end of the week. During the last orientation we were told no one had been able to successfully have an ROTC scholarship and balance it with engineering, and I soon saw why. I would have to study until 3 a.m. every night for engineering and get up to PT every day at 5 and do community services weekends and hold a job, and at the same time I didn't have books or a computer or money for food, and on top of everything I contracted scabies. Eventually I realized I wouldn't be able. Eventually I got my girlfriend and my old friend Tyler to come get me. Eventually I called Will to see if I could stay at his house since we had gotten closer since Andy and Tredo left, but when I got there his mother started lecturing me that I shouldn't have dropped out and I had to sleep in a shack in the woods. The next day Kathy came and got me and I moved into her house instead of Drew's. Eventually the college thing blew over and it was a new beginning for the squad. It was just Will, Miller, Josh, Travis and a couple other people. Unfortunately after high school ended a lot of people ended up going their own way. Shortly after I moved back in, Miller asked to move.
The first time I smoked salvia I was with my friend Miller. He hit it first and stumbled to the ground and told me he felt like he was in the hand of a giant robot or something, and he was tossing him around in his hand with his other hand and he felt a candy-like feeling, which really confused me at the time. But after he has taken his hit we set up the bong again. For context, we were smoking it out of a mini zong, and I remember at first not getting high, so we walked out into the living room and I sit down on the couch and I start to feel something, but all that happens is my depth perception is a little off. So we go back into the room and smoke again, and this time I had an odd feeling like something was telling me to walk back into the living room, but once I walked into the living room I didn't see anything, but I felt really high. and had this feeling a lot of people who smoke salvia report having, which is a feeling of feeling almost like confused or lost, but it was very mild, and after that we stopped for the day. A few days later I'm hanging out with my friend Will at his house and I end up smoking it in his room. He's got like a small little mini bong on this stool beside the bed, and as soon as I hit it I set it down and I instantly feel that it's about to be intense, and my friend Will tells me to lay down and I do, but my body was still sitting on the bed. It was as if I fell out of my body and did a sit-up back into it, and again the high is like being in a cave on way too many mushrooms for a min, or like you got beamed with the orb of confusion.
El Chapo was a weed plant we tried to grow shortly until it was 6 feet tall, but it must have been a male because it never budded. One night I decided to give it a night without light because growing guides said cannabis needs periods of light. It had been giving it light 24 hours. The night after it had no light, El Chapo died. One day not long after, while Bizzle was chilling with me and Miller, Bizzle left the man cave to go to the house and some crazy shit happened. Tyler started yelling, and at first we thought he was fucking around with us trying to make us laugh. Then I look outside to see what's up and there's a fucking bear outside, and Bizzle had ran to the porch freaking out. I told Miller and he immediately went outside and chased it with his arms all the way out down the range. We had heard there was a black bear that had escaped a zoo or something and was spotted in the area, but we had no idea it was that close.
A couple weeks later the skate squad formed with me, Will, Josh and Miller. And such kicked off the skate adventures with the squad. At first I couldn't skate, but Will helped me, and before long we were bombing roads and starting to powerslide. At the time we were skating at churches, but we were looking for a real skate spot. Then Will and Josh found the BMX track. The BMX track is full of smooth roads, parking lots, neighborhoods, and a 4-mile nature trail called the Swamp, and in the middle of the park was a huge hill overlooking with a 360 view called Olympus. It was during one of these ventures that one of the greatest stories of the Alpha Squad happened. The legendary skate escape. One day me, Will, Josh, Travis and a couple other people were skating and we were doing tricks in the parking lot in front of the Swamp when all of a sudden 2 police cars showed up out of nowhere. You see, the last set of neighborhoods we skated through had a crazy old lady who said we had to leave. When the cops showed up, Will was mid-power sliding into a beer bottle someone left in the parking lot. Everyone stood still except Will and Tanner, who took off through the Swamp. I figured they were probably going to tell us to leave, but instead they drove past and went after Will. Meanwhile I regrouped with Josh and the rest of the group except for Travis, who took off through the woods. We skated back up to the crazy old lady's house and yelled at her for calling the cops on us. At first we wanted to go to the car, but we needed to figure out where Will and Tanner were and didn't know if cops were around the car. I brought us to Olympus, where we got on our bellies and went stealth mode. With the elevation we could see everything. It wasn't long before Will and Tanner and Travis showed up, and Will told me he and Travis shredded the Swamp like crazy and lost them. At this point a dozen or so police cars with flashlights are all around the park, but they hadn't noticed us yet. All we needed was a plan. Slowly we inched toward view of the car. Since I had the key, the plan was they'd help me keep a lookout, and when me and them both thought it was clear, I'd dash to the car, get everyone quick and take the back way out the park. After about 10 minutes the cars had moved to the other side of the park and we got our moment. We cruised out the park and let out a...
Right. Here's the first recording at Will Power Sliding. I taught him how to power slide. Well, I told him some advice and he got it better. And I let him use the sugary wheels on my board. Let's see if he flies in the ditch. He flew in the ditch. I told you. I have faith in the Ginger Ninja. Let's go, Dad! That was a great, for a picture. You got so close. Dude, I don't know if I caught that all, though, because I was scared you were going to ram into me. I was like, oh shit, he's going to run into me. Oh, Dad! Yeah, dude, grab more up on the board so you can stop from flying off into the ditch. Oh, dude, that's a picture right there.
Oh, damn.
All day, all day. This is what happens when you have homemade slide pucks.
Oh, it's so hard to see.
Alright, it's going.
I'm gonna do it how he did it.
That was dope as fuck.
Oh! Oh! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. In there, in there, in there. Come on, come on, come on, get down here.
Come on, come on.
Come on, let's do this. Damn. Come on, Pimp Daddy. His pimp game is on point. Oh, we got a youngin'.
Come on, Ola.
Damn, he's still sliding good too. Oh, damn. That almost hit this one.
Oh, he would have won.
He's the one who wiped out last.
Dude, he didn't even have slime.
Dude, look, they think it's just the Valley Patch is fine.
Oh, he's adding on to it too.
What?
They made a leaf patch. They're gonna power slide in it. Oh fuck, car. You fucking bastard. See, that's how you know when some asshole's fucking you up right there. Motherfucker wants to bring a car to a longboard comp. These niggas. I wanna see you power slide that, bitch. And we got someone mowing their grass.
After the legendary skate escape, I started the Alpha Squad YouTube and Instagram, and the second Walmart trip started. At first we were just filling shopping carts with funny things in shopping carts and leaving them, and we bought some pool noodles and Will was battling our friend Abe. Then one day Will and Josh were playing tag in Walmart and got in trouble for knocking stuff over. After that Miller started stealing things and the second Walmart games got cut short when Travis got caught and charged with petty theft. Then one day after the second Walmart games the shit with Travis blew over and Johnny came to visit and helped me build the trail to Hightower. Then one day that August me and Will were chilling and I was walking to the cave when Tredo pulled up in his Durango. It took a while for Tredo to readjust to the squad after being brainwashed by Ivan. He was working at Subway at the time and started acting better than everyone else because he had a job and half a semester of college. Eventually Will moved out and me and Tredo got in an argument because I thought he was being a self-centered asshole and he thought I needed a job. It blew over and before long Jose and Shoop joined the squad and it started another new era. While things
Go, Dad, there's a step. I'm not talking about it.
Okay, well that I've got the video started.
That sucks.
So go ahead and talk about your first experience with Alpha Squad.
Oh, you bitch.
And the man cave and shit.
Did that hit your eye?
Yeah, I did, you cunt.
Damn. You need to watch that in slow-mo. Are you okay, Abram?
It's going, man.
I'm okay.
Waiting on you, man.
You know what we need on camera, Jordan?
Huh?
Us jousting!
You're a joust. Fucking bastard.
Okay, so y'all was in your old room with the light stars, the guest room.
The star room.
Yeah, the star room. And, me and Travis was texting, seeing if he was wanting to hang out soon. And then he says, I got somebody wanting to come over, and you say, yeah, who? And then he says, Abram Bradham, and then Erica Baker, the bitch, goes, oh yeah, I know him, yeah, let him come over. And then, yeah, pretty much come over, and me and you meet, and y'all got me to smoke shisha for the first time, so yeah, that's pretty much it.
Anything happened after that? After we smoked shisha? Like between the time we got you and you went home?
Yeah.
That's it?
We smoked shisha.
Damn, that must have been quick as shit.
No, it took forever. We talked a lot back and forth. I don't remember what we talked about. But then, like, a week later, even though I hung out all through that week with you guys, a week later, y'all showed me the man cave, and it was a lot messier than this. And this looks way nicer.
Yep. Alright, so, is there anything you want to say to the squad?
Yeah, fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all are fam.
I'm here today
Yeah.
because I'm addicted to marijuana.
Marijuana is not a drug.
Coke is a drug.
Sure, okay, so
I want to suck dick for Coke.
That was mine.
That's what you call an addiction.
This is shooting video number 6. As you can see, we got Superman in his vacuum rover over there, that's yellow. Sorry, we done shot his head off, so we're using a can as his head.
Yeah, let me get a zoom in on that real quick.
But yeah, man, let's take out Superman. Safety's off. I didn't really do nothing. Let's go again. I think that did a little better. Let's go look. But holy shit, he's still alive. But watch this. Put him right there. Back up, Jordan. Watch. He ain't alive no more. He's good.
Alright.
Alright, go shoot at him. Is he dead? Is it out? I ain't got no more in my pocket. Alright, that is the end of the shooting range. I hope.
Here we go.
Squad vid number shoot 1.
Got him.
There wasn't enough explosion for you. Last 2.
Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, that'll put it.
Last one.
Alright, we'll see you next time. Destructing shit with Alpha Squad.
Yeah.
Alright,
Alright, sorry for that Alpha Squad interruption, guys. Back to Platinum Kush.
Alright, so, like I said earlier, we're going to be doing a review on Platinum Kush right here. I'll go ahead and let y'all get a look of it. I've only got like about a bowl left.
But I'm telling you guys, this is pretty good strain. It had me feeling fine all damn night.
It doesn't necessarily look that dank. It looks just like any other loud, but, well, or any other generic loud. But it does hit really, really hard, and you definitely feel it hit instantly. It's not one of those creeper highs.
Yeah, it's one of those one-toke. Woo! There we go. We're getting a nice bong rip off of that as Medusa right there.
Pretty smooth.
It's pretty smooth unless you try to hold it in.
Everybody gotta hold it in.
But yeah, like, there's a couple things I want to say about this Platinum Kush. It's really good. I've enjoyed it. And I would definitely recommend it to all of y'all other stoners out there. Whichever one of you is lucky enough to get to see this video.
Oh, and you know what? I'm just gonna throw it over here just because. Why not? Let's get the stoner commandments in the video. Yeah, that's right. We got the actual goddamn 10 stoner commandments in the room. Just so we have weed etiquette. So, if any of you viewers are really fucking
down for that shit, yeah, we got that ready to go.
Platinum Kush hit 100%.
Alright. Alright, I think we're back online. We were having some problems with the SD card. That bullshit is resolved. So here we go, jumping back in. Goddamn Alpha Squad videos. What we were talking about before, we're gonna jump into what's coming with the Alpha Squad YouTube channel in the future. So, obviously we're gonna have more videos of just us chilling and doing whatever. That's definitely coming. We're gonna have more videos. I think we're gonna get some videos with Johnny in it, probably with Shoop in it, probably with JB in it, just to name a few. We're definitely gonna have more vape vids come out, more
Back to the subject.
hold on. More strain reviews come out, more skate videos come out, and probably more videos with us blowing shit up because we have our own range and we have a couple people in the squad that really like airsoft. So we've already branched out in a few different things. That's coming your way, guys, and I'm gonna let him get to his thing.
Alright, coming soon. I'm going to talk to the squad about it since Miller got enough airsoft guns for everybody. But we need to get up enough GoPros. And coming soon. Don't know how soon. But you're going to get to witness the Alpha Squad's very first airsoft video. Now to you modders out there, give me a little bit of time. I'm just running on a temporary mod right now. But I am running on a Nebot.
Hashtag Mod Squad.
Hashtag Mod Squad. You can follow us on Kick and everything else. It's Kangertech Nebox, and right now I'm running it on 40.1 watts, which is 0.23 ohms.
Alright, so you're gonna do some tricks. So we gotta get this in quick, because all I got is a 2 GB SD card right now. The other one I'm using to get most of the montage in, and it's already being a pain in the ass just to use that. And it's a 32 gig.
Mod Squad video later, bro.
Alright, here we go. This will probably be the last video that I have for the Alpha Squad montage and all the episodes that are going on the YouTube channel.
Hey, Squinty!
Yep, so I think we got a couple more skate vids coming, a couple more videos where we're going to be blowing some shit up, and I think we've already covered what's coming in the future. I guess we can get started on the ceremony. So now that we're
alright guys, and just for y'all that don't know and happen to see this video, a ceremony is whenever we just like, well, let me put it this way. If you are Christians and you're watching this video and down on us, let me put it this way. A ceremony is like thanking for what has happened with God, basically, but we're thinking weed.
in the squad.
In the squad. So if you don't like us, fuck you. Turn around and walk your bitch ass in the opposite direction. Because this is our ceremony, bitch.
So, I'd like to start off the ceremony by saying that I think as a squad, we've come a long way. Got a lot more people than we started off with. We've lost a few people along the way, but still going strong. Still never gave up. Sitting here.
People that has left has always come back.
And, I mean, we've got our own Instagram channel going. We've got our own Kick going for the whole squad. Now, we finally got our YouTube channel.
We got multiple parts to the Kick, guys. We got Mod Squad, Skate Squad, Alpha Squad, Before Alpha Squad, just the regular chat box. We've come a long way, y'all.
And yeah, I don't really know what else to say other than that. I'm just glad that we're finally uploading to the YouTube, finally getting all of our memories and shit that we've done so far uploaded where all of us can see it. So there's that.
Yeah, and the whole reason that I called this ceremony with this Platinum Kush is because, I mean, I like the Platinum. It gets me very high, and I like it. But the real reason why I wanted to call it with this Platinum Kush is because Alpha Squad has come a long way, guys. We have come from about dying, doing a 180, running from the cops in Rock Hill because of longboarding, having cops show up here because of K2 and shit. Guys, we have come a long way and we are still here, and I'm thankful for that, and that's why. And the heat is gone finally. Fuck y'all motherfucking polices.
Man, we still got a good bit to go, man.
Yeah, we still got a long way to go.
We got a couple beach trips that we're gonna go on this year.
Yeah, I'm definitely going this time. Woo woo!
We've all got a source of income now, for the most part. Me, Miller, Trudeau, and Jose do, so we're set.
Just gotta get that record expunged.
But you know what? I know you guys, y'all are waiting to see this shit, so I'm gonna go ahead and light this shit up. So
Yeah,
cheers.
let's do it. Platinum Kush ceremony.
Hold it in.
Everybody hold it in. Hold it in.
Alright, I'm David, aka Squinty, and we're about to do some tornado vids. We're going to be doing some regular type tornadoes, but we're also going to be bending tornadoes. This is going to be really cool to y'all. Watch the whole video.
Also, guys, we're also gonna have some jellyfish vids and some French inhales and how to do a dragon. We're probably gonna get into some how-to vids eventually. For all the new people starting out, if you really want to get your tornadoes good, here's a few tips. When you go to make your graveyard, don't just use your mouth. First, you want to have your mouth angled at a 45 against the table, and you want to have it come out of your nostrils. That way you get the biggest cloud. And when you go in, make sure you knife hand, and then just slowly bring your hand up. And once you get the motion, you'll be popping out big-ass tornadoes every single time. And don't forget to bend it. Because that bend might be the difference from having about a 2-foot tornado to maybe about a 6-foot tornado sometimes. So
And I have seen it happen. By that man right there video recording you. That's Diddy, y'all.
So I know that at least some people watching this are going to be wanting to see more, because I wish I could get more jellyfish vids and a whole bunch of other shit on. But space is a problem, and we're just starting up, so we'll get that in later. Don't worry, it's still coming. Alpha Squad for life.
Yeah, peace. Jordan, sorry guys, you know how we roll. But this is Diddy and Squinty signing off.
Things were readjusting with Tredo's return. Winter 2016 was approaching. One of the things we planned to do was real-life Mario Kart. Will was supposed to go, but he was busy, so it ended up being me, Johnny, and JB. We circled the parking lot with banana peels and frisbees. Afterwards I was focused on Squadmas again because we missed it in 2015. Squadmas 2016 was me, Tredo, Miller, Travis, Andy, and Daniel Gore. I made another breakaway banner, Alpha Squad lettered cookies, and we had a blunt ceremony. Presents were exchanged and everyone got a present, even Daniel, who Andy randomly brought over. A month later Travis brought his cousin JB over and him and Tredo got into a drinking contest. Tredo ended up puking first, but he said,
"It's not who pukes first, it's who blacks out first."
The momentum completely changed after that. JB turned pale as a ghost and Tredo ended up winning. Afterwards JB wasn't around much. Not long after the contest Andy's girlfriend dumped him for Miller and Travis got kicked out for causing problems and trying to hit on Christy. After Travis left, Jose moved in, and before long he was being disrespectful and eventually got kicked out.
At the time, Trudeau was working at Softex and had this coworker named Lee that was able to get shrooms. The first trip was solely Trido's and we went up to Hightower for the occasion. He said the sky changed colors and the ground under him was turning kaleidoscope. The first time I tripped was with Trido, Miller and Shoop in the cave. When it kicked in I felt like I was encased in that sapphire candy from Kids Next Door, and then I melted out of it into a pool of water that washed over my body and had me feeling relaxed. It was the first time I ever experienced Candyland, one of the feelings you can get from shrooms, and it's one of the best feelings ever. It feels like you just walked into the room that's made of candy in Willy Wonka's factory and you're on shrooms. The next time I tripped with Trido at Hightower. This time me and Trido felt the muscle relax feeling the first time. It's this feeling that can happen when the shrooms are just starting to kick in and you feel like you took a bunch of muscle relaxes and painkillers. The next time we got shrooms, me and Trido got double the amount we paid for. We were supposed to only get 8 GS, but we got hooked up with 16. I wanted to save the other half and trip twice, but Trido decided to take all 8 of his at once, so I did too. We took them all and walked from the cave onto the trail and walked all the way past Hightower to the end of the trail at the nuclear station and climbed and sat on a giant pile of rocks, and the shrooms kicked in right before we started heading back. When we got back I had gotten 10 feet in front of Trido by the time we got to the range, and by the time we got to the cave he was having a bad trip while I was in Candyland. He said that he kept trying to tell me to wait up when I got a little bit ahead, but it was like he couldn't talk. Afterwards we went in the house and Trido laid down on the floor tripping bad. Then Jose walked in and started treating Trido like shit. Like when Trido started puking, Jose stood over him and said, "You know Noon's going to help you, right?" I started tripping harder at this point and the muscle relaxed feeling came back and I could hardly move, and then the room turned cyan, magenta and seafoam green. Then out of nowhere this 7 feet tall 500-pound man walks in and walks past me, Shoop and Trido, and walks into Jose's room, and me and Trido had to ask Shoop if it was real and he said it was, and we all thought he was having a three-way with Jose and his girlfriend. Afterwards we didn't do shrooms for a minute until one day Trido got acid for him, Miller and Shoop, and I was the only one on shrooms. We had a fire and then Casey and this dude that started walking sideways we called Crabman came over and had some Molly, and at the end of the night we were all sitting by the fire listening to Blue by KNY Factory. I felt really connected to nature, and when I looked up at the stars each star had a cyan, magenta and seafoam green star in a triangle around it.
That's the thin one. That one's fucked up too. All these fucked up jellyfishes. I wanted to go slow with that. Oh, okay. This is easier by standing.
Fucking killed you. I think that's the one-eyed owl. Oh shit, Dad. Haha, bitch, you're dead. I'm dead.
You want to say anything on the video, man?
Icarus is bae and forever will be bae. I am in love with Icarus. That's all that needs to be said in my life.
Weed, anime, and music, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So,
vape.
After all the bullshit that happened earlier, I have 14 videos. I wanted to make a 15th, and then I'm gonna give all of y'all the link. And I need one last video with like Miller and Jose and you in it. But Miller ain't been back in a while because he's been working now. Jose is gone because of the bullshit that happened. And yeah. So you get to be in the last video for the montage, man.
Oh, God. Well, Miller's gonna be. Oh, you gotta wait. But Miller's gonna be here tomorrow. Oh shit. Here comes my bed. I have my beds delivered. You don't know the best part? I don't have to tip them. Oh. What are you doing? Oh, this is
Thank you, today.
Thank you.
You messed.
You Scooty, I bastard.
The last video of the montage, man.
Fuck you. Here you go. Thank you.
Any last words for the last video, the first set of videos for the montage, man?
Icarus!
What is this montage about anyway?
You'll see, man. This is the last video. This is all we
Tell me
need.
what the fuck it's about before I say something.
It's about Icarus.
It's about the squad. It's about us skating, our mod videos,
Porn.
blowing shit up.
Blowjobs.
And
You down?
Alpha Squad, man.
Your life in general.
How the fuck do you make an S?
What the fuck? Why are you trying to make an S? On your. What? This man's more insane than I am. Yep. I get fucked all the damn time. I tell you what, man. I love getting my ass rolled.
That's just whack as fuck. I mean, I gotta work to grind
1,
shit
2,
up
3,
now.
Excalibur.
I'm sweating and shit, dude. God damn.
Man, dude, I swear to God, dude, like, I'm getting trapped, man. There's too much drama at my job. I'm starting to get trapped by everybody. Since I'm working 2 shifts now, it's getting sketchy because I got motherfuckers like Frankie came up to me and said, "Hey, who are you talking to, man? She's pretty hot, ain't she?" I'm like, yeah, I guess she's pretty pretty. Yeah, she's a sexy one.
No, from the Swiss perk to the
And then
tornado perk.
he was like, she told me you guys were talking about me. And I was like, oh shit, Frank. I don't know. I said that you called me a faggot, and then you called me emo. It seems like Frank's starting to like. If Frank likes me, Donnie gets killed because you know Donnie's gonna get killed eventually by a this machine. No, he's not. You fucking let him go home. Donnie won't let me go. This is how it goes.
Marco,
follow.
That depression. He needs to come over here anyways, boss. God damn it.
But like, fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh, Donnie gives you days off. Donnie gives me extra days. It's backwards. Donnie gives you days off. He gives me extra days on. It's like backwards.
It's like you get them off.
It's because you have. No, I don't get them.
Oh man.
Aha!
Funny.
Funny.
This bitch. Are you filming, sir?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know it's not a waiver.
I like the penis on my face. You know, like pixelized. A dick. Make it the diamond dick from Minecraft.
What if years from now we get like video editing skills from hell and we just...
Icarus.
Years from now, this video is gonna be on YouTube. You're gonna be like, look how they used to smoke weed.
Another weed video. Got a new homemade bong right here. Kinda hard to see. Got some northern lights we're about to smoke up. We may or may not destroy this bong in another vid. If y'all want to comment whether y'all want that or not, y'all can do that. And here we go.
What's up?
God, it's fucking annoying. Goddamn, every time. Alright.
He's like, damn it, why couldn't I be there so I could just go with him? Would you run a red light to race through them?
Oh shit. It's always when you're here, man.
Fucking swear. Damn it. What the hell? No. I'm going small. Wow, shit.
That looks like a fuck ton of smoke.
Yeah, they're still going. Oh, let's go.
Oh. Fuck it, I think I'm going for gamble.
Yeah, you know, man. Before you leave.
Really?
I feel like we're so fucking good.
One day me and Travis had just got weed and he told me he knew this cul-de-sac no one lived on and we could go there and smoke. We were halfway through smoking a blunt when this 45-year-old dude walks up to the car and we had to put the blunt down and smoke a cigarette. He asked us to roll down the window and then asked if he could borrow a cigarette and if we were smoking weed if he could hit it. Me and Travis ended up walking with him through the woods up to this abandoned dilapidated house he was living in and finished the blunt on the front porch and then he pulled out this plastic it to us and I ended up buying it for $10 and then we took him across town and left. One day Travis wanted to go back but when we got there was a note on the door and we found out he'd been arrested and we ended up taking the microwave out of the abandoned house and putting it in the cave. A year or so later the mystery stoner returned. After we had kicked Jose out, Jose had came back to chill with Shoop and I was chilling with Tredo and Travis when all of a sudden mystery stoner showed up and asked for a ride to Walmart. Apparently he remembered where our house was because Travis made a stop at our house for a minute that day we were taking him home and a year later he still remembered. When he got out at Walmart I saw he had a gun under his shirt and when I got back I told everyone and then out of nowhere he showed up from Walmart in a car with a bunch of other people and Jose walked out with a knife and told them to leave and not come back and we never saw Mystery Stoner again.
Take 3. We're gonna be destroying this TV today for being a piece of shit. Came out here today and found some fucking evil looking spiders and all kinds of other shit. And we done used up our throwing hatchet and it's lost in the sauce over there.
It just teleported in a different universe, something. I don't know.
So, now we're gonna be taking this big ass thing through it.
The magical water staff.
And, yeah, here we go.
Hopefully this works. Damn it. I will kill you. Twisted staff. One way. Or not. Fuck. I gotta aim a bit more to the right.
You know what? I want to try something real quick.
What? Dude, literally bounced off!
I'm gonna be taking this, what's left of this fucking safe right here. Oh shit. Never mind. It's covered in shit. Where's the other half of it?
Alright, here we go, Dad. I got it this time. 100%. Ready?
Alright.
You bounced off!
Battle. Wait, hold on. I've got an idea. Take this vacuum cleaner right here. And I'm gonna throw it straight through the goddamn monitor. Alright, here we go.
Oh, there we go. That worked.
Oh, wait, lift it up, lift it up. Oh, it's good. Ah. You know what we really need? Need something fucking sturdy. All right.
Man, that's some crazy glass.
Hey, lift it up real quick. I got something to throw through it. Ready?
You seriously took that? There's no way.
All right, this one I'm not gonna hold back. All right. Wait. Hold on. I know what I want to do. I'm gonna give it one last shot before this. If this don't work, I got an idea.
I have an idea. Can I try one thing?
Yeah.
Damn. Alright. Didn't work out as well as I thought it was going to.
So I'm gonna do one last throw at it. If that don't work, I know what will break it. I'm having fun with this. Oh, if it would have gone through the screen. Bet you this could do it. It's metal, no.
Damn.
Hold on. I gotta get one of these in. This should do it.
I hit it literally straight down.
Can you hold this real quick?
Alright, ready? Yeah. Well, that worked out well.
You hear that? Something in there. It just went off.
Sever blade!
And the screen still hasn't cracked. But that's about to change.
What is that made out of?
I don't know. I need a good strong rock.
Like, holy fuck, dude, I'm throwing steel at it.
I promise you a rock will go right through it. Need a good rock.
I need some stone materials back to break the screen.
Why are there no fucking rocks around here? Alright, back on. Got something that's gonna take it out. Wait.
And she's a roller! Spider! Another one of those! It's another one of them!
I think we should let it go, man. Go on, get out of here. Go. Wait, it's going.
Let's see what we're like.
Wait, whoa. Alright, so is it going?
Yeah.
Howdy there, everybody. My name is Icarus, or as some may call me Doughboy. But, we are going to talk about Magic, this game here. We are rather new to it at the moment, but we have, spent about the past 72 hours playing about 18 hours on end, non-stop. So we got a general gist of what we're doing. My main deck is over right here. It is a white black deck, Angels and Demons. My friend over there that's holding the camera, Jordan, he is running a blue-black deck, which is a pain in the ass for me because I can't attack anything because he counters it. So I have to just let him hit me over and over and over, and I have to do him to the cell phone spells and shit, which is annoying. So right now what I'm doing is I'm making a different deck. I'm making a blue-green deck, and I got this pretty holographic card right here that I'm going to try and murk Jordan with. But, yeah.
Oh man, let me look at this card real quick. Find out what I'm up against. Oh, that's cool. Is it just a 6/4 that takes 6 mana?
Yeah, but I can also bring it back to my hand whenever, so if you like...
So if I go to attack, you can bring it back.
Yeah, or if you do that stupid bullshit, like, exile creature, like... Yeah, pretty much.
Oh damn, you can get this back out of exile.
You can?
Yeah, as long as you pay the mana to return it, right?
I guess.
We'll have to ask Shoop about that one.
It's got flying too, though. So it's a 6/4 with flying. Which is also good, because, like, my 6/8. Well, that one's really good. I won't be able to play with them.
Oh man, I think that spider we found earlier had death touch.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck, man. Fuck that fucking spider. That thing was evil. I've never seen a spider look up at me like that.
Oh man, you should send me that picture so I can put it on the Alpha Squad Instagram so people can see it.
Oh, I shall. You guys do not want to see.
There's this nasty looking fucker. He had like 2 separate parts to his body, and both were just solid red. And then he had, I think he had fangs, didn't he?
Yeah, he had fangs.
And that motherfucker like looked up at us and shit.
I lifted his half of his body vertically up and just looked at us as soon as we got a little close to him. And I stomped on him because, you know, thought he was about to jump on us, but he lived. And I mean, like, the piece of plastic that he was on went deep into the ground after the first stomp, yet it lived and it like tried to come after us. So I just continued to stomp a bunch.
Yeah.
But I let it go. Oh man. The next time I will get the Zephyr Biscuit to fuck it up. I'll tell you what, man. I don't like spiders. I'll fucking die. All of them. Except for like that long ones. I like them. So.
Oh man. So what all else has happened lately? Let's see. Travis got kicked out, and Miller almost kicked his ass because he was talking shit. Jose left.
Travis.
So Jose's not living here anymore. Oh.
I just think Travis is being a little bitch. I'm just gonna say that right now. I still mean what I said if he watches this, but he needed to go, and talking to him like we have didn't work. And Jose, I don't know, Jose was just here for so long, I just didn't really, things were too hectic with him here, and especially with Billy Bob T-Bones Jones showing up
random times with his barbecue sauce ass leaking on the carpet, man. I tell you, it was an awful thing, man. Quite treacherous. I still get flashbacks when I'm dreaming. Whenever I saw him for the first time. I didn't know such a creature could exist. I thought I was going crazy, but the others noticed him, so... The Bob T-Bone Jones Esquire just dripped all the way into Jose's room, and we were just mortified at the time, and we just left. And it's just like things like that we were uncomfortable with. And I feel like Miller had a right to come and try and kick Travis's ass. And you did call him out, Travis. You did tell him to come fight you, so...
And then let's not forget that Andy went to jail.
Yeah, that was unexpected.
I guess I should sum up how that happened. So, first he got kicked out of his house, and his girlfriend's pregnant, and she had the kid, and he was living out of his car. Then he went to Walmart one day, and he got drunk in the parking lot, and then the cops found out, and then he had to go to court for it. He evaded court. Then he was living in a motel room with this other dude, and they had weed, and the cops went in there, and then he got charged for weed for 2 different accounts, and then he evaded court again, and he lied to us, because I asked him, I was like, do you have anything else to pay off, and do you still have court? Because I know you just got out of jail, but I think that still isn't taken care of. And he's like, no man, it's all good, it's all good. And then Christy ended up calling the cops to come out here, and they thought they were looking for me when they were actually looking for Andy. For some reason there was a miscommunication. But yeah, and then 2 days later, after we asked him to leave, he ended up going to jail because they came and got him.
Yeah.
We had to make him leave because the cops were showing up here, and we didn't want him and Christy like drawing that here, and now things are really changing, I guess.
Yeah, but who knows what's gonna happen when Andy gets out.
Yeah.
He's only in there for a long. I mean, like, fuck, dude, he's gonna. Oh no. Hopefully he doesn't completely just blow up on Miller. Because if he does, yeah, he's gonna have. I mean, he doesn't have anything to lose but his teeth.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's all he's got left. And
He might be losing them if he
Yeah. That's just awful. But yeah, I didn't see him ever going. I never see his life ever swinging this way. Not in middle school, at least.
I knew that he was gonna get Christy pregnant. I knew he was gonna like fuck some shit up, but I didn't know about jail. But
yeah, I didn't know about jail either.
Anything else happened recently?
The bed bugs are gone. That's great. Furniture's coming back.
Yeah, true. We got the dual TV system back up in here with a new TV.
Because the other one fucked out. But you guys will get to see why.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun video. And you might be having a new channel soon, correct?
Yes.
So, whenever that happens, I guess I'll leave the link for that channel in the description.
Change reality.
Hell yeah.
Yep, it's already there.
So, I think the next set of videos is going to come out right as soon as we finish this one. And so we're going to have some skate vids, some vape vids, what else was on there? Some videos with a shotgun whenever we destroyed the TV. Obviously this one. And I think a couple more chill ones. I don't know. We'll see. But
yeah.
Anything else happen?
No, I ain't with that.
Well, I guess that's it for this video, so peace. Wait, is that the Tangerine Dream or the Northern Lights?
Both.
Oh, yeah.
One. I see you're recording this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It is Tangerine Dream and my good old buddy Northern Lights.
Oh, man. See, this is a smoking weed vid and a gaming vid. See, Trudeau was trying to fool me with his suspended driver's license, but,
So what had happened was, I had to sacrifice every card on the field, in my hand, in my deck, and in my graveyard, because fuck it, I can do that. And even the one that I had up my ass, that was tricky. But either way, and then it had, like, 9 million. It was over 9,000. So, yeah. But either way, now we are going to do a ceremony.
the duel was over until we had another smoke session.
Yeah. I can hear you, damn fucking ball. Don't unbalance that. God damn, you can really smell that goddamn citrus out of this shit. It's insane. Never smelled trees like this.
Oh, you can't see what card that is, I don't think.
Huh? That looks fake as shit. What the fuck are you trying to play? But like, Northern Lights doesn't really have a smell. But damn, dude, it's so fucking smooth going down. Like, this shit fucking bites. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, it does. But fucking Northern Lights just flows down your lungs, dude. And then you just get like high, like literally like 5 seconds. It's about 5 seconds and I feel like immediately stoned. I just don't know how the high I feel off of Tangerine Dream is. Still a bit confused by how I feel about that.
For me, with the Northern Lights, I just get a really relaxed, nice, just good high off of the Northern Lights. And then the Tangerine Dream, it just hits hard as shit, dude.
It burns.
Like 10 seconds after you hit it, you're just instantly stoned.
Yeah, that's about right.
So I guess it's all about what high you want.
What would you say they are?
What are you?
Are they both sativas?
Oh yeah.
Oh, my head's in sativa. Not care. Oh, God. I play a bong in the game.
Oh yeah.
It has a high attack.
I don't know how well this is gonna work. I can rig real quick.
Oh, Gamma. Do a good job, Gamma. I mean, other things around Gamma.
Ha, it's a yin yang.
Aw. We need a screen down.
pulled some through and it just like made my heart sink. I'm gonna lie. How the fuck did that card get back on your field? That's some bullshit.
I turned the tables on you.
You did.
I got my card back.
See, I actually played by the rules whenever I looked at the other card and said it cannot be special summon. And that
You were
card
gonna
said
try to summon,
Gragnar, the Great Worst Dragon.
yeah, that one.
Me.
But then it says you have to have it like 700 times, whatever you remove from play, and then there's nothing to remove from play.
Oh, the funny thing is, there's that, but like, if you count it from my graveyard, goddamn, for some reason, I don't know what the fuck you did, but like all my monsters that I sent away, looks like the graveyard shit, all of them were Earth.
Damn.
All of them, my whole fucking...
Hanging with my friend Trido and I'm telling him about all my experiences back in the day and he had already done acid at this point and he's like, yeah man, I want to do it. So we order some more salvia online, wait for it to get in the mail, and then when we finally got it we went back to the room to smoke. Now it's important to know that salvia is completely legal in certain states. Back in the day you could buy it at weed shops and sometimes you'd see it sold as a big glob that looked almost like resin, but what we were smoking was plant material which is similar to finely ground weed flakes, only the color of caviar. So I'm telling Trido all this stuff and I smoke, and I remember telling him I got this weird feeling almost like someone pulled something like a bedsheet or pillowcase material across my face, and then I actually felt the candy-like feeling Miller had been telling me about. It wasn't the same as mushrooms, but I got what he meant. It was a feeling of calm happiness that felt would last like the shrooms can do, but to a lesser extent, and mixed with the feeling of doing Roxy's. So me and Trido are getting high, but we haven't tripped yet, but that was all about to change. I hit the pipe and I see an upside-down tornado on the ground. This was the first time I had ever hallucinated before. Like, everything looked normal. The room wasn't spinning and wavy. Nothing else looked out of place. I didn't even feel that high, but I see a knee-high funnel cloud formation on the ground clear as day and fully recognized it must be fake, and a couple seconds later it was gone. Then we did it one last time and this was easily the strongest one, and I've never done salvia since, but not because it turned out to be a horror story trip, quite the opposite. So I take one more hit and I'm looking in the mirror, and I see the light from outside reflected in the mirror completely bent, and now it looks like a wave or hill-type pattern of the light going across the glass. Then 5 minutes later we trip again. It looked like someone tore a hole through the fabric of our universe in front of my face, similar to if you were to see a Rick and Morty portal in real life or something, but what I was looking at was a stretched out dark black hexagon hole, and when I looked closer it had this 3D grid-like pattern, and seeing this made me feel like I had seen that there's a world just beyond what your eyes can see, and if you were to have the technology and you could take away all the atoms and even the fabric of space-time from an included space, you'd see the same 3D grid pattern and realize that this is a digital simulation and we're all living in the Matrix. But do I believe that we're in the Matrix after looking into a black hole on salvia and seeing the 3D grid that the universe is overlaid on? Probably not. Furthermore, even though it's legal in some states, I would say salvia can be dangerous if you don't know what you're getting yourself into, and there are many salvia horror stories where someone felt they were hallucinating long periods of time and sometimes turning into inanimate objects they see. Salvia seems to be like a mystery bag, very unpredictable on what trip you're going to have next, and unlike most traditional party drugs like weed, alcohol or shrooms, salvia doesn't have an uplifting feeling and only lasts 10 minutes, and unlike something like weed or mushrooms, it didn't really feel like I gained anything by doing it, like anything to cause a connection to nature or a change of philosophy, which is ultimately why I don't do it anymore and have no desire to, plus I don't want to trip out and morph into the table I'm looking at for an hour. Overall, my stories, like most people's who found out it was legal, tried it and got a few stories out of it, and that's as far as it goes, and I completely get that now.
After the contest, Andy's girlfriend dumped him for Miller and Travis got kicked out for causing problems and trying to hit on Christy. After Travis left, Jose moved in, and before long he was being disrespectful and eventually got kicked out. While he was there we got bed bugs for a while and I got my first job at Laptech Industries machining parts, but eventually I had to quit because the chemicals were making me break out. After we kicked Jose out,
Tredo
been racing and drifting a lot and got us in an accident. We fishtailed and spun through a fence into a telephone pole. Tredo got hit in the head with his vape and my back got hurt. Not long after the wreck, Shoop asked if he could move in and he did, and so did Tredo. Me and Shoop started working at a plastic company in Charlotte while Tredo and Miller worked in a dangerous warehouse. We worked months and then our car gave out and without the money to fix it we lost our jobs. And I didn't know it, but the squad was about to take an even worse hit. Miller left the warehouse and was working at QT when one day randomly he brought home a meth pipe. I instantly told him to never bring it here again, but then I found out he got Tredo on the shit and Tredo said if he goes I go. Then him and Miller got strung out and one day me and Tredo were drinking and I got mad because of the stress going on around me and slammed my fist on the table and then Tredo acted like a jackass and left. And on the 4th anniversary of the squad, me and Shoop got laced with crank and almost died and then we kicked Miller out. I started the squad book October 9th. Squad Ms. 3 was me, Shoop, Jose, Travis and Eli. We got hammered off of Jack Daniels and Alien Head that Eli bought. For a short time we had the Knights of the Round. The 5 of us in a that 70s show circle table in the caves. Jose, Eli and Travis stopped chilling the second half of the year. Squadmas 4 was the first and only consecutive Squadmas. Me, Shoop and Johnny had a blunt ceremony, listened to squad music and hotboxed the caddy. One day Johnny came over and we did shrooms and at the end of the night I drank, smoked and had some Nick and finally completed the 4 horsemen. When the new year rolled in I started working on having each month with a holiday to celebrate and have squad holidays through the months that normally didn't have holidays and later, party holidays such as Beer Day. Then on February 4th me and Shoop went with Kathy to get an Xbox and she almost got us in an accident with an 18-wheeler. Then we found out the Xbox didn't work. Then the next day we found out we were losing the house and Johnny ripped us off with some Reggie so we kicked him out. Me and Shoop had to move everything when we moved.
Fucking everything.
Then 2020 happened. The official end of the Alpha Squad and beginning of the Alpha and the Omega era was March 11, 2020. Over the time since Tredo and Miller left there were only sparks of times where Eli and Jose were there. It really became apparent by the last Squadmas it was just me and Shoop. I guess I hope me and Will and Tredo would go on being stoner friends forever, but all of those old members did me wrong, so it's time for it to be over. In a sense it just gave birth to something greater with the Alpha and the Omega, me and Shoop, the first and last. It's been a hell of a ride. I plan to not stop partying and doing the stuff we were doing with the squad. And hopefully one day I'll be able to reform the Omega Squad, the last squad until we die, where Alpha Squad was the first. Long live Alpha Squad, I'll tell these stories and way more side stories forever. The era of Alpha and Omega is here. Well, that's about it. There's a lot more side stories and other things from the book I wish I could have fit in, but this definitely paints a clear outline. It's been a pleasure. This is Diddy signing off. Alpha Squad for life, bitch.